What's up guys, my name is Arbral and welcome to my guide to Stray Mary. I apologize in advance for the raspy voice as I'm nursing a pretty bad cold at the moment. Stray Mary drops a must-have item for any aspiring bards with the Mary's Horn. This is a level 14 wind instrument granting a +1 stat to Lullaby, which is bards' bread and butter sleep spell when doing mass pulls for their parties. Mary can be a little bit tricky to farm, as the guides and testimonies found on FFXI Clopedia are a little bit confusing, and the information can vary a lot depending on the era and server. As always, the information portrayed in this guide is recorded on and for the WingsXI private server. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Stray Mary is a level 19 to 20 notorious monster and is located on the western side of Conchat Highlands. It is soloable by around level 20, potentially earlier depending on your gear and job. The drop rate on the horn is at 13% without the help of Treasure Hunter and jumps to 22.05% with TH1, 28.66% with TH2, 34.15% with TH3, and 36.42% with TH4. Stray Mary is a lottery spawn NM, meaning a placeholder monster needs to be killed in order for her to have a chance to spawn. While working on this video, I found a lot of debate whether Stray Mary had one or two separate placeholders. This made learning this NM a little bit confusing, but after doing some testing, I can say with 100% certainty that it does have indeed two placeholders. They are separated into two different camps, one north at F6 and the other on the southern side at F9. Depending on where you stand when opening widescan, finding the right sheep to kill might be confusing as there are multiple stacks of 5 sheeps on either side of the map. For this reason, I highly recommend using the iBar add-on as it displays the mob's IDs for each monster in the game. This will ensure you're not wasting time hunting down the wrong sheeps. The woolly fiend we're looking for the north camp is situated around the middle of the quadrant, right next to this windmill. It is the first sheep in the group of 5 on the wide scan, and the ID you will be seeing on the add-on is the one ending with 928. For the southern camp, the sheep you're looking for is on the north-ish section of the F9 quadrant, and it is this time the second sheep on the group of 5 on the wide scan. The ID for the correct placeholder is the one ending with 791. I have camped each of the two locations separately to confirm the two PHs could indeed spawn Mary, and I've had it spawn in both camps by simply killing the one placeholder. This means that the optimal strategy in this case is just to keep moving from the north camp to the south camp and kill the placeholder over and over, keeping an eye on widescan on your way back to see if Mary spawned instead of a mad sheep. The respawn timer on the sheeps is 5 minutes, which should give you enough time to run between the two camps without too many issues. The rest is fairly simple, rinse, repeat, and you will get her to spawn. During my testing and recording, I've had her spawn multiple times without too much effort. I still went as my trusty thief sub Beastmaster to give me access to Flee, Widescan, Treasure Hunter, and Charm. In my few hours of camping this one, I only saw competition on one specific occasion. I am unsure if this is out of luck, but it seemed to be a much less camped NM than others like Leaping Lizzie and Valkyr Emperor. I think this is partially due to the fact that the horn sells only to a specific clientele, which is bards. This means that it might be a little bit trickier to find a buyer for the horn on the spot. I've tested this by yelling on my server and was not able to acquire an instant buyer like I would have for the hairpin or the boots. That being said, it did sell within 48 hours on the auction house for around 150k, which is still a healthy amount of gil, especially if you're starting your journey here on Wings. For this reason though, this is a solid recommendation if you're wanting to try out farming a NM that can still net you some decent pocket change without too much competition. You can also kill some of the surrounding sheeps as the skins and teeth they drop will sell well on the auction house. Well, That's it for my guide on Stray Mary. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to give it a like and consider subscribing for more Final Fantasy XI content coming in the near future. I also wanted to give a huge shout out to Celismic from the Wings server on the Good Morning Everyone link shell for all the help and research on this NM. Thanks a lot for watching, and happy hunting.